Welcome to the Canadian Heritage Minutes in Review by me, Tix McTibby. Go Iowas! No, famous line for me, the one that always stuck out a lot, was the fly no, but he can leap over tall buildings, right? And it's like, it just sounded weird how he said it. And of course, it's like the whole idea that, like, what does it present to you? What did I actually take or get from it as a kid? Well, as a kid, I grew up thinking that Superman was created by a Canadian. So I'm not a big fan of this one, to be honest, because he wasn't created by a Canadian. So the story of Superman is that Joe Shuster and Jerry Siegel created Superman, and that's a co-creation kind of thing. But I'm pretty sure it was the American who came up with the idea. I'm pretty sure it might have been the Canadian, but she says it's like, see what your cousin Frank says in Toronto or whatever. I haven't watched these, remember. This is all just memory from, like, well, this one specifically memory from the video that Tyler Bucket watched, but that's the closest I can get to it, and that before then it's been like 20 years or something, or 15 years, so it's like, but she says something about your cousin Frank in Toronto or something, and it's like, and that leads me to believe, because years later, looking into information, that they created it I can't remember if they created it in the States or if they created it in Toronto, but either way, I know that one of them was American, the other was Canadian, and I've always seen it as, ever since, as like kind of annoying, like, because it's like I grew up thinking that it was just Canadian, because it's a Canadian Heritage Minute. You got Buddy who's got the picture, and he's the whole goodbye Lois, and it'll be worth something someday, and all this kind of thing. It's like, right? But as you get older and you start digging into comic information and the history of comics, you start to realize it's like, no, it's a Steve Ditko, Stan Lee thing, or a Bob Kane, Bill Finger thing, where it's like, one was American, one was Canadian, so it's a shared creation of ours together. And I mean, like, it's, what fucking symbol to better unify us than that? I mean, come on now. The very first fucking superhero? Like, get it together. Yeah, I love the Americans too. You be nice to them. They don't have no fucking A&W. And I legit have 2 minutes of me bawling my eyes out this morning to prove it. Yeah, to prove that how much that hurt. Good God. I heard a Whataburger and they said that one's really good, and it fucking better be. Deprive those poor bastards of hamburger. Anyways, Christ, I'm gonna make my own Canadian Heritage Minute. It's like, it's like walking the States with the Burger family. It fades to like white or whatever, fucking black and white, and it's like, throughout most parts of the Americans and blah blah. It's like me standing there with the A&W bear or something. Stupid nonsense. Anyways, yeah, Superman's cool. If you don't like Superman, that's all right. I mean, Christopher Reeves movies were on reruns running on the air when I was watching this on TV as a kid, so it was like, I always thought it was really cool. Glad that it's co-created by both. God love you, DC Comics. I forgive you for the movies because I didn't ask you to make movies. I asked you to make comics, and you make comics, and they're fucking good. So, right? I don't give a shit what your movies end up looking like. And Suicide Squad, come on now, the Suicide Squad, fucking amazing. Anyways, yeah, James Gunn's awesome. Guardians of the Galaxy 2, yeah, or like the third one, holy shit. Yeah, that guy's a great comic director. But anyways, love you, take care.